Hi everybody, my name is Marin and today we're going to be showing you how to get started with a Fit Simplify Resistance Ballet Band. So the ballet band comes in a nice small pouch, and I love this because it's easy to carry everywhere. And then what you get is the band rolled up nice and neatly inside. The ballet band is a great way to get into stretches safely and effectively. It's going to help you deepen your poses as well as provide resistance and comfort in the proper pose. So let's go ahead and try to get started with this band and show you a few movements that you can do as well as a proper way to do them. You'll find that the ballet band is nice and long, so it's going to provide you with a great stretch. Aside from stretching yourself, this is going to help you reach places with good and proper form. So let's show you some of the simple exercises or stretches that you can do. Just from sitting down, you can have your foot extended. And you could do this sitting or laying. For right now, we're going to start with sitting. Placing the ballet loop right underneath your arch or right at the ball of your foot. You're going to hold the band or the loops of the bands kind of like they're handles. And from here, you want to make sure you're in a nice upright position, and this will keep you from overreaching or arching your back. And you're going to extend your body up, and you can even hold the band down wherever you're most comfortable, and extend that leg up. Nice stretches up and out to the side. You're going to notice that it's a good workout at the same time. And you can do both sides. You can also do both sides at the same time if you'd like to provide a little bit more dynamic and diversity. Now, showing you from laying down, this is where it gets really, really good. You want to make sure that both legs are down flat on the ground, and as you bring one leg up, keep that whole leg that's straight on the ground down and flat, keeping the hips down and the legs down. Now you can either place the ballet band right at the ball of your feet like this, or if you feel a little more flexible, just the way that we did in seating position, where both the center of the band is at the ball of your feet and you're using both ends of the band for little handles. So from here, reach that band up, again making sure that that lower leg stays down on the ground, and you can stretch it out to the side, and you can even stretch it all the way across. Ooh, and that's gonna get that outer glute, outer hip there, and I tell you what, I feel it right away. So much more effective than trying to stretch this way without the band. So you wanna go only as far as you can go. If you feel like it's starting to hurt, you wanna have a little bit of resistance, but make sure that your back's not arching up and that your bottom leg is not coming up off the ground. So from here, you can even focus on bending the knee, bringing the leg closer, then trying to extend that leg up just a little bit more. Relax, and then come up. So you're looking for about 10 to 15 seconds in each pose, and you can start getting warmed up by doing them slowly like I'm doing. You're gonna notice that this is gonna really deepen the stretch, again, being more effective and giving you more diversity in the stretch while maintaining that proper form. So those are just some simple ways that you can get started. There are other ways to level up to or progress to, which is coming up onto your feet. So using the same movements and techniques for the legs, we're gonna go ahead and show you how to do this while standing. A lot of dancing and stretch techniques, you need some balance while having that flexibility, and in that balance you're also taking on the weight of your core and the rest of your body. So a lot of times while your muscles are working, it's hard to get them flexible, so you want to practice both. Now I do recommend holding on to a wall or leaning up against a wall or something that can give you some extra support while you're doing this. So again, using the band either at the midpoint like this, or we can go full point. So from here, one of the best ways that you can do similar stretching but standing is pulling up and over. And as you can see, this is going to give us a nice scorpion pose, and I'm using the wall here behind me for support. And if you can let go or lean up against the wall, then you can focus on extending even more. It's really important, if you can lean up against the wall, to focus on the stretch more. Now I'm going to move over to the wall so I can lean, but just to give you a nice example. So now I'm not worried about balancing as much. Now I can focus on really stretching that leg up nice and high. All right, From here, we can also focus on the arabesque, which we're going to pull right over our shoulder again. And if you can, lean up against the wall. Focus on extending that leg out. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold on right here. So bring it over your shoulder, point that toe, and then focus on extending that leg out nice and wide. From here, you're gonna feel maybe some cramping in your feet, cramping in your glutes. That's okay, but don't let yourself Charlie horse. So if you feel that, just give it a little rest before trying again. This is so effective and amazing. It's gonna feel so good. So again, here, right over the shoulder, and go ahead and extend that leg out, pointing that toe so that you're getting into that nice arabesque form. And then of course, do both sides as well. These are some of my favorite poses to do. If you are holding onto a wall, we can do a lot of the things that we discussed in the sitting and laying position, this time using the full length of the band. So I'm gonna hold onto the wall. If you can, raise your leg up, nice and high, and then out to the side as well. As you can tell, I'm not very flexible, but if you are trying to improve, this is gonna allow that leg to get up behind the head, improve and deepen that stretch further than you can do without the assistance of the band. So let's go ahead and give this another try. Coming up, again, so you can also bend your leg and then focus on lifting it up. And again, holding for about 10 to 15 seconds. This is a good workout. And then coming down. One of the things that I want to point out on the floor is really getting that nice back stretch as well as the quad stretch. So if we come back down to the ground, but this time with our belly down, we can go ahead and loop this band up and around the back of our foot this time, and then focus on lifting it up over our head. The most important thing with this movement is the same thing as in the laying down movements on our back, which is keeping the bottom leg down flat on the ground. So if you're feeling that lift up off the ground, don't go as far. Just focus on trying to keep it flat and also your stretch. So here we go, let's give it a try. You can walk up with the band, really extend that leg up. And then relax. And then also make sure to do the other side as well. Lastly, the next movement I want to show you is really helping to improve your turnouts. So with this band, what we're going to do is we're going to place it around our back, sitting just like this. And we're going to go ahead and place it around our arches. From here, you're going to extend your legs out as much as possible, sitting and pushing into them. And then go ahead and point those toes. So as you can see, it's going to help rotate your feet out, improving that turnout down here in the inner thighs, and just making sure that you sit up nice and straight into it, keeping a good posture, focused on your pointed toes. And then also this is a really intense stretch, so if you're new to this or you're feeling like it's hurting, make sure you just take your time, go easy with it. Don't sit in it for too long. 10 to 15 seconds to start in each pose is a really good start. I want to show you one more tip before we go. You can actually improve your arches and your point using this band. If you go ahead and extend this band right here at the ball of your foot. So we're not in the arch, we're actually right in between the toes and the arch, which is considered the ball of your feet. From here, if you pull on the band and then focus on pointing your toes, just like this, we're actually pointing the foot, not the toes, because the toes are gonna hold the band in place. So typically we point our toes like this, but that's gonna make the band slide down. So placing the band on the ball of the foot, point the foot right there, the arch. And from here you can hold this and it's going to strengthen that arch. You can also take the band and rise it up a little bit towards the base of the toes and wiggle the toes up and down as you keep that foot pointed. And this is really going to strengthen the arch a lot, which is what you need in order to dance or do ballet on point, those sort of things. Plus it makes the arch look really nice and pretty when you're holding any of your poses or leaps. So those are some quick tips to get started using the Fit Simplify ballet band. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy the ballet band. It's amazing. You're gonna get great stretches and great improvements with it. My name is Marin, and I will see you guys next time.